What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Taylor, or Tay, and this is It's Just Tay. So today, for this video, I put on my Instagram and I said, did you guys want to see a morning routine? Because I'm trying to find little videos to do during the week so that I'm consistent throughout the week. So I put up there and I asked that, and you guys, everybody that voted said yes. So I decided to do a morning routine. And today was a little bit weird because it's college edition, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are my really slow days. So I go to school for an hour and 35 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. So I don't really do a lot for my morning routine on these days. But it was just, my little college edition of my morning routine. And yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Comment your video ideas and make sure to follow me on all my social medias, and they'll be right here. Thank you guys for watching.
So the first thing I like to do in the morning, obviously I'm still asleep here, but the first thing I like to do in the morning is I like to wake up, I like to stretch, and I like to be on my phone. Now obviously I had to blur something out, so I had to cut a few clips in there, so all of it wasn't there, but I do like to get on my phone. I like to stretch, and maybe lay down and just think about life for a second. Next, I start to make up my bed and straighten up my room. I get things off of the floor. I move things around on my bed. I straighten my dressers up, and I basically just keep doing this until my room looks how I want it to look. The next thing I like to do is get on Blackboard and check to see if my professors put up anything new, or check to see if my grades were updated, just so that when I go to class I can be up to date. Because my professors personally, they will put stuff on Blackboard at midnight or 1 in the morning, and I go to bed fairly early, so I'm never caught up at night. The next thing I like to do is add a dry layer of my cleaning clear to my face. I just let it sit in as I brush my teeth, and this works really well in the morning time to maybe like open up my pores for when I moisturize my face. But I like to start with my first layer of this first. The next thing I like to do is obviously start to brush my teeth. I do this for about, I don't know, 2 minutes. And I'm obviously going to cut this clip short because nobody wants to watch somebody brush their teeth for 2 minutes. So the next thing I like to do is gargle. After I brush my teeth, I gargle, and obviously I spit that out, and then I go back in with a cup of water and re-gargle, just because I don't know, I don't like the aftertaste of gargle, so I'll gargle and then re-gargle with water. The next thing I do is I run some steaming hot water and put my rag and soak it in there. I then run my hand under the water and take some more cleaning clear to actually sud and soap up my face with the previous dry layer of cleaning clear that I put on, and this also helps with the pores, and this is really soft and good for the face. Next, I will take the steaming hot water and wash off the clean and clear that I just put on. And sometimes I'll use cold water, but most of the time I'll use hot water just because hot water is more efficient than cold water. But I'll use cold if I need to wake myself up a little more. But I went to sleep way early last night, so I was fine. I then take my steaming hot rag that I had soaked in that water and I begin to actually wash my face. I wipe off all the excess clean and clear. I wipe between my eyes. I basically just wash my face the normal way once I take off the clean and clear. The next thing I always do is come in the room while my face is still damp and moisturize it with this Nivea cream. And it's kind of, I don't know, I just like it. It's not really face cream, but it's very, very good on the face. And then I also moisturize my lips. I put some Nivea up there and some Vaseline over top. I begin to straighten up my dresser just a little bit more, just to my likings. I'm not like the neatest person in the world, but I do straighten up my stuff to how I like it. The next thing I like to do is open up my blinds to get some sunshine in my room. I then go into my closet and pick out the bummiest outfit I could ever pick out. Because I told y'all I only have one class for like an hour and 15 minutes. So I literally pick out a bum outfit. So I got dressed off camera, obviously, but I then began to put my socks and my shoes on before I get to my hair or any of the other things that I do. I then begin to take my bonnet and I don't know what you want to call this, a silk, I don't know, satin, whatever you want to call it. I begin to take both of those off. I have my hair in a big braid before I go to bed, so I unbraid it and I do my hairstyle of choice. Today I chose to do a low ponytail and I just wrap two braids around my ponytail and add a ponytail holder. I'm sure all the females can guess the next step because this is essential to doing your hair, regardless if you have braids, a wig, a weave, natural, perm. You gotta do your edges. So I take my black jam, I take Eco Styler and any whatever you want to use, and edge control because I have naturally curly hair and one gel will not hold my edges down, and this still doesn't hold my edges down. So if you have any tips on doing your edges, please let me know because I don't know. But before I do all of that, I take argan oil and I just place it on my edges. This is just like a protectant because at the end of the day, your edges are probably the one part of your hair that never gets a break. Whether whatever hairstyle you have, you still do your edges. So I just apply this before applying my gel. The next thing I normally do is cook. I'll normally, most of the time I have cereal, but today for this video, I just made myself some eggs and heated up some pancakes, and there was already some bacon ready, so I just make myself breakfast and eat next. The next thing I normally do is wash the dishes. I just get it out of the way. Once I finish cooking, I wash some. If there was already some in there, I wash it, and then I'll also wash the pans and everything I already used. And I normally do this last because by this point, I'm already 10 minutes late from leaving my house, so I have to just rush and do it.
Okay guys, so that concluded the video. That's just kind of my rundown every day, and Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are a little bit different because I get up earlier, so I kind of like condense everything. So I decided to do it on a day where I had a little bit more time. But if you guys want to see a weekend one where I actually get cute and I actually do my makeup and stuff, just let me know if you guys want to see one of those type of morning routines. But this was just my college edition of my morning routine. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.